this is today's learning or something you will enjoy. I'm just bringing Google Keep. It's at the moment is quite empty, which is good. So you go to the keep.google.com to go to this one website or a utility. This comes in 3 forms using as a website. You can also have as a Chrome extension here in this area, and you can also use as an app in your Android as well as in I think iPhone. I didn't use it, but I assume Google all technology is available in all forms of the computing devices. So when you open it up, this is the interface you get, and it's a looks like very small utility, but basically it is a task list. It's a checklist, task list for all sorts of things. Rather than I go through the things, I give you, start with a very standard thing which we using on a weekly basis, especially when I was with my 2 kids here by myself. We used to do is shopping. So if I want to do a shopping, I'm going to show you how do we do it. To create a new list, you click on new list. This is a first thing. So I'm going to put a few things, milk, and then we're going to have a bread, and then we're going to have ice cream. There are advanced things there, but I said, so these are the 3, 4 things. And what you can do, the best part I like about it is you can add multi people of your family. Let's put a shopping list. And because I do shopping with my family, like with my wife and kids, and I can add them here, like I can add Cheyenne into that list. And you can see immediately because it's part of my thing, so I just got his email and just say, now Cheyenne, you got the list by any chance. If you get it, you can add things from your computer if it's easy for you to do. Otherwise, you can see. The benefit is, so anybody see in the fridge and suddenly find something missing. Rather than they shout or write somewhere, they open their Keep and go to the shared list and add their item which is missing in the fridge. So when mom and dad going to the shopping, they see this thing popping up here. Shan, did you get an email through the through that one list has been shared with you? If you have, just add something which will appear here. Meanwhile, I keep moving on. So you can add more people here as well. The other thing which is really nice, which I really enjoy, for example, you see a thing which you need to buy and do, but you need to, it's a time-based action. For example, 10 o'clock, you need to go to, for example, call a friend. So you just say, look, I want to call a friend and remind me at, let's say, 8 o'clock. Okay, that's done. There are 2 things going to happen. One is, it's going to not only remind you in here, but also it's going to integrate with your Google Calendar as well, which is really nice. So if you're in a Google Calendar, you also see this as a task. The third and very important thing which you will really enjoy, for example, you need something, but it's not time triggered, it's a place triggered. For example, you say, look, whenever I'm going to go to Bunnings, I need a, for example, a hammer or something. But you say, look, I don't need straight away, but whenever I go Bunnings. So I just say I need a hammer. And when I say reminder, I have an option, select a place. So rather than you just say the time base, you say select a place. So I just say Bunnings, Cameltown. That's where I live. So what's going to happen? This will only useful when you using it in the app, on the move. If your mobile device, whatever you're carrying, is a location is open in there, so it's a, whenever you move around that area, standing next to the very close to this location, it's going to pop up and say you need to buy a hammer, which is really, really clever thing what they've done. And it happened with me as well, that you just standing there suddenly pop up, or for example, I had to buy a brush head, which wasn't urgent, but I said whenever I go to Woolies, I'll buy it. So this was very nice thing as well. And if you are using a mobile device, which I didn't put it there, is you can also take a picture of something as well to remind you. For example, I can put a picture of this one, which is I'm going to discuss later anyway. So I've got another reminder here, and I can just say I'm going to talk about at, let's say, select time, 7:40. And we'll see it's going to come up. Oops. I think I put 7 p.m. It should be 19:40. Save. Okay. So this is a brief thing about this Keep application provided by Google. It's quite extensive. You keep exploring. You will see you can handwrite the notes as well. For example, you want to write anything and just suddenly you just say, look, I need to do, for example, help kids. It's not really nice on the computer, but on the mobile, it's very fantastic to do. So many ways you can take in notes. You can take a picture of someone to put it there, basically to remind you. They made so much flexible that whatever your lifestyle is, whatever your preferred way of making checklist, then you can use this software. We have a list for, I didn't show, I must show you my list. You'll be surprised. I'm using a different account. I'm going to show you the other list, which is full of things, but I bring it just to show you a glimpse of it. So we have all sorts of things you can see, different colors and things, and you can see it's still popping up. So you can use, make a barbecue list. The other thing is, which is very nice, I forgot to add it, but I'm going to do it now. So when you go for a shopping, as you keep shopping, you keep clicking it. So you don't need to remember it. And when next time you're going to make a list again, it's going to already tell you, you already have made. So all you have to unlist it as well. So once you make a list, especially the shopping list or something repetitive list, you don't need to make it again, and all you have to do unselect. So when I come home and we are going to shopping, I go through the whole list. I show you my list, and I just unselect this item. I don't need to type them again. I unselect the ones we need. So I go through, say, do we need a bread? Unselect. Do we need ice cream? No. So I keep them checked. So I uncheck them, and the shopping list regenerated in a less than 3 minutes, I guess, if everybody quickly check the fridge and the area where we keep all the shopping. So that is the any question you want to ask about it, please do so.